if you're looking at this move right now and you're saying, oh, we are about to test trend. So you can quickly ascertain what moves are going to do very quickly without even charting them. This has become one of the best tools that people have well, they're all good tools. Like I say that off, one of the best tools, but every single time somebody, like one of the mentees says, oh, what are we doing? It's like, oh, it kind of changes the way they trade every single time. But you could, if you're in this move in this time, you could say like, oh, we're about to test trend right now with a 4-hour trend test right now. You're about to test trend. And you do, and then the moving average is crossed, and it's already too late. Like the move is already over. You're already back testing the valley or the inverse level here. You've already back tested the inverse level 3 times by the time your moving average crosses. What people don't see is the fact that this is showing you trends, because all it is data sampling from the past with rounded averages. So a yellow line with a rounded average is going to show you an average price, which is basically just a trend line, right? Like it's just showing you this point to this point where that moving average is coming down like that. So all it's doing is rounding the data to show you roughly where the trend is. So that's all the moving average is doing against the next trend, which would be like this. We'll go green for this one, which would be the next, the 25-day, which the price was higher over the course of 25 days, which is just showing this like this to this point here. And then when this is moving up the smaller time frame and that's doing that, like all you're doing is you're just breaking trend. Like that's all a moving average is showing you. So if you were to take out all the radial points in a moving average, you can read where trends are without even looking at a chart ever in your life, which is a very, very useful tool when you are looking through coins on, because easily right now it was so easy to say, oh, look, we're about to test trend on ARN, and it does, right? And you can see it even if you just look at the swing to the swing right here. You can see the trend invisibly, like you can see the invisible trend, but the moving average will show you where it's breaking, right? So at this moment right here, you can see that you're starting to hold over top and you're trying to test a trend. So I bet you test a trend right here at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock. Yeah, right there. You can see it. You can see the float over the moving average on the bottom side of it. That means you're no longer losing price. This means if your price is no longer going down on a moving average scale, it means you are testing a trend somewhere. So in that moment, you could have seen where you floated over top of that moving average where you're testing trend. And it happens right there. And we're both on 4-hour charts here. So, and then it comes up. But by this point, when people are saying, oh, we're about to cross moving average, we're going to come up and touch this 63.46 level, like you've already hit the inverse here twice before you've even crossed the MA. You've already hit the inverse twice. So this is often what happens is then you fall, right? And you're now falling, right, in price, and you're about to cross moving average back down, right? So why all of a sudden did you buy here and you're stuck in this flatline position, right? Because all the MAs are doing is just showing you. And then the same thing with the daily. Like right now, we can see that we're just about to test over the daily moving average, and it's exactly what we're doing on the daily. We are about to break over a trend, right? So this is a very, very useful way also to scan the markets. Come on. There we go. This is a very useful way to scan the markets, because when this crosses, trend is already broken. And this is why you can never buy moving averages, because they will always be late entry. Even just look at BQX. Here's another one. BQX, about to test trend, right? You can see it without even charting it. You can see the trend it's about to test without charting it. Let's pick a random coin. Sure, what's this? NAV. Yeah, okay, let's look at NAV. This looks good. This is showing you it's testing trend. When you fall like this, it's showing you rejected trend. And then when you start to hold, you can see the trend is about to test right here. Yeah, so what was this? 14.11, 14.7. It's probably the same time a lot of things are crossing trends. This is a little unfair to show it like this, but that's okay. We're going to anyways. This is exactly why I prefer using this view. Let's just delete this. 14.7, 14.11. So you'd have accumulation to accumulation right there. 14.7 right there. It's about to test trend. You can tell it's about to test trend. This is a little unfair because we know from the last coin that 14.7 and 14.11, but also it's not like I can change this information and adjust the data to my pleasing. This is just coincidence. But you can see trend is about to break here, and then you'll see trend breaks there, and well, I bet you we tested a larger trend there to make that move happen. Right? See it right there. right? You see the trend tester right there. You see the trend rejection, right? Trend test, trend rejection. So right here. Trend test the second time, right there. You see how much over top of the moving average it goes? It's trend testing. And it's falling against price, and now it's breaking through, right? May 19th, 1500. Did I read that wrong? May 17th. Wait, what am I seeing here? 2019. Okay, May 17th at 1500. This is where you saw the move happening. May 17th at 1500, right here. If you had this charted trends, you would have saw it. And then five candles later, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it crosses. Because all it's showing you is a trend test. That's all moving averages show you. But it becomes such a quick and dirty way, like such a little crazy trick to scan markets to see trend break. And it's like, if you know people are going to inject capital on MAs, and you could buy an MA cross every single time prior to the MA crossing, hello, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, wow, that's very, very insanely powerful, because you could just buy pumps before they happen based on MA crosses. You can't always do that. You have to understand the larger parts of the move. But again, when you know when an MA is going to cross and you're looking at a chart, you're saying, oh, we have these trends, MA is about to cross. You can quickly put these things together to see where moves are going to happen. This is a very, very effective tool to scan markets to do this. So you know what I do when I scan markets? I'm going to show you guys how I scan markets. I'm on the 4-hour chart. I do this. Let's do the A's. This is what it looks like when I'm scanning markets. This is the exact process I do. No, too late. This is breaking local trend. You can see it. Yep. Okay, let's chart E. Nope. This is breaking trend, holding this whole level right here, somewhere in this fractal right here. Okay, let's look at ION. Nope. Nope. Nope, too far. Let's go back to that actually for a second. I'll show you why I think this is too far. Swing to swing, trend, larger trend is out here. Global trend is up there. You're going to back test this inverse right now. So there's a little swing, the swing trade. 1010 from 967. There's a tiny swing trade in there. If it works, if we break trend, we can have a swing to the inverse. No. ARC, no. No. ARN, no. AST, no. A's are done. Let's move on to the B's. No. Local break here. This kind of looks interesting. Daily. Oh, this looks really interesting. We're breaking a long-term trend. Actually just happened. I'm going to go chart that after. Okay, good. Keep that open. Bitcoin Diamond. Breaking a long-term trend. You see it right here. Swing to swing. I wouldn't have even looked at this if had I not seen this gap right here that looks like we're bottoming out our MA. It means we're trying to test trend right here.
Hey everyone, how's it going? As you know, I'm now giving out some of this content for free that I was otherwise charging for the past little while. Yeah, drop a donation, subscribe to the channel, join Patreon. You'll get access to Discord. Great way. Lots of top level traders in there, people who are doing this for a career every single day. So go to Patreon, join a tier, get access to Discord. Go on Reddit, talk about future of trading, talk about the science of trading, talk about cotton candy, socials, everything you can. Let's help this thing grow. It's the way you guys can thank me for giving out this content for free that I was otherwise charging money for. So I'll leave a Bitcoin address on the screen. I'll leave the Patreon address on the screen. Just do something to help out. Okay, thanks guys. Take care.